Have you ever touched a penis that was so small you genuinely felt like you were molesting a child? Because I've recently had that experience, and I do not recommend having it. Okay, let's talk about it. It happened a week ago on Tuesday, and today is also Tuesday. I wish I could talk about it as soon as it happened, but I was not in the mood, let's say that. And so I'm also not really wearing anything today. So if anyone who's insecure and wants to insult me today for talking about this stuff, go ahead. So it's the guy that I've been talking to, Danny. You know, you guys know him, or you don't. He's genuinely a normal guy. I don't know how to describe him. I wouldn't say he's a good guy, honestly, because this man wants to go to the army and kill people. So yeah, I was already going to break up with him in my last video, but I was literally playing Sudoku, so I could distract myself from the fact that this man was acting like an asshole towards me. So I already back the question, should I break up with him? And yeah, and then I realized, yeah, we're not gonna work. Like we're not gonna be girlfriend and boyfriend. And even if we are, it's not gonna be like a secure, good relationship that I would actually enjoy. You know what I mean? But I thought, let's see if we're like sexually compatible before I break up with him. So last Tuesday I found out we are in fact not compatible when it comes to bedroom, you know what I mean? Okay, I know, oh god, I don't have a ruler. Let me get the ruler. Okay, I found the ruler, but actually let's talk about how the sexy thing happened, I guess. Or at least it tried to happen. So he came over on Tuesday. He met me after my jiu-jitsu training. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, whatever. I'm usually in a good mood after jiu-jitsu, like, you know, after doing sport. You know what I mean? You get the rush, you get the adrenaline, you get it. But something felt weird about his vibe. Honestly, he's such a Gen Z man, and I just, I don't know how to talk to them. They're really just not there, and they really act like they don't give a fuck about you, even though they ask you out. What's going on? Why? What? Do you even want to talk to me or not? Because why am I the only one talking? Or like, you know, when Gen Z men talk, they only complain, which is so weird. I hate my camera. Whatever. So, like, he's being weird, and he's actively trying to worsen my mood, even though I'm in an amazing mood. Anyway, we got home. He immediately took his shirt off. I was like, why are you naked? He said it's hot. I wanted to give him a t-shirt, but none of them were his size. And I was like, okay, whatever. It kind of gave me the ick, honestly. It was weird. Like, I was looking in the window and I saw his... Guess what it's called? Something. Basically, I saw him in the mirror, okay? Not in the mirror, in the window. I was like, oh, hell nah. I thought he was changing, but no, he just took his clothes off. I just tried having conversations with him, and I was not feeling it, let me tell you. I wanted to kick this man out of my apartment. He also bought a bottle of wine. It tasted very badly. I did not like it at all. I mean, it was a normal red wine. It wasn't, like, very alcohol-like. It was normal, but I was not enjoying the evening, let me just tell you that. And yeah, I just had a feeling this is like the last time we're gonna see each other. Me and this guy. Did I say his name is Danny? Yeah, that's his name. He's beautiful, honestly. He's very he's very beautiful. He has beautiful brown eyes and just his face structure. He's cute. He's very cute. And he's very tall. He's like 190 centimeters. Okay. For Americans it's like 6'2", right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or even bigger. Okay, I don't remember. Whatever. So, a nice guy, but I was not feeling it at all. And then he just he just directly asked me like, "Are we gonna kiss or not? You want to kiss? I want to kick you out of my apartment. That's what I want to do." I didn't kick him out. I was like, "Okay, let's try doing that." Because I already kissed him. It was okay. Like, it was good. Okay, it was good. He knows how to kiss. Whatever. He has nice lips. Whatever. So I was like, okay, let's do it. We did it. It was okay. I don't know. Then what happens after. But I was still not like getting like sexy vibes. You know what I mean? I didn't really want to do it. But I knew I was gonna do it. You know what I mean? I don't want to say he did something like he pressured me. He actually did not at all. But like I was not feeling it. I was just. But it was my decision to do it anyway because I was like, I need to have sex with him, and like if it's good, maybe we can work things out. But if it's not, we're breaking up. Maybe that's a dick move on my side. Don't really care. Not gonna lie. Like this man already disrespected me so many times. I was like, we're not dating. We're not gonna date. Anyway, so then he tried touching me. It did not work out, like at all. Then he called, guys, I wish I could translate to you how hilarious it sounds in Russian. Like in English, everybody says it and it's normal, but in Russian, it's awful. Guys, he said this pussy is juicy. Oh my God, guys. Yeah. I try not to laugh. I think I succeeded. I don't remember. Then he asked, so are you, his questions, he's so dumb. Like, also, the other reason we couldn't work out, this man is stupid, and I thought I needed a stupid man. Well, maybe a different type of stupid, I'm not sure. Maybe like a stupid man who's, I'm not sure. Like a stupid man who's not as weird as this guy is. He's just weird. So, then he was like, are you gonna touch my dick or not? All these questions, they sound weird now that I say them out loud, but it wasn't weird. He was not pressuring me, guys. Trust me, okay? I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. He was like, okay. And then I guess we just continued kissing. And then maybe like 10 minutes later, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's see what's going on there. Guys. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. I don't know. I don't know. This was so weird because I remember I was basically sitting on top of him. He asked me if I'm feeling anything, like when you touch, like when you sit on a man, like you feel that, like the hard thing, right? He asked me if I'm feeling anything. I was like, no, because like my immediate response was like, be honest, and I was not feeling anything. So yeah, there's that. I hope it didn't hurt his feelings. Because genuinely, as much as this guy is weird and as much as he treated me weirdly, I really didn't want to hurt his feelings. Like, I don't want to harm this guy at all. I hope everything works out for him, genuinely. So, yeah, and then I guess I told him to, like, take his pants off or something. I don't remember. He didn't want me to sit on top of him, which is weird, because then he was asking me to get on top of him. That's like, make a decision already, you know? It's okay when I'm not making a decision. Like, I am anxious. Why are you not making decisions? You know what I mean? He was like, let's just lay next to each other. This is so gay. Because I had sex with women. Laying next to a woman, yeah, that's good. Like you're touching each other, that's great. Doing that with a man, it's gay. I don't want to do it. I don't know. But I was like, okay, let's just lay next to each other, I guess. And then when he was taking his pants off, I honestly didn't want to look there. I guess I just glanced a little. I was like, oh God, what's going on? Then I told him, like, I don't want to like look at it and touch it. Can you just take my hand? put it there. But that's me like with every man. So like it's not that this guy is weird. It's me with every man. I'm a little embarrassed at first. Okay. Like let me get used to it. So he did it and I don't know. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. I mean, I am gonna describe it right now, but I don't know where to start. First of all, I was like when he put my hand there and I was trying to touch it, I genuinely couldn't understand is it hard or not, which is like a first time ever when I couldn't get it. Even when I was like a virgin, like even when I saw like men naked for the first time, like I could imagine, like immediately guess. Not even the men naked, even when he's wearing clothes, like I could tell. This time I was in my hand, it was in my hand, and I genuinely couldn't tell. I was like, what's going on? Is something wrong? Then I when I was touching it, I genuinely closed my eyes and just looked up. I don't know. I looked like this trying not to laugh meme, I guess, but I was not like I was not laughing, I was not laughing. Laughing. This word. I was not like no, I was normal. I was just, I acted like that's normal. I acted like yeah, I know what I'm doing. It was so weird and yeah, so I didn't know whether it was hard or not. Well, apparently it was, and I cannot. Yeah, so how do I tell you this? I think later on, like at first I was just touching it literally with my two fingers like this, guys. Oh, this is not funny, okay? I mean, it is, but it's not at the same time. The thing is, I don't want to laugh at the guy. I'm laughing like at myself, how I didn't know what I was doing because genuinely I was like a little bit panicking because I genuinely didn't know even what to do with it, in a way that, like, I don't know, usually, like, when I touched men, it was, like, something like this, With this, I didn't know what to do with this. Genuinely, I didn't know what to do with this, okay? And, like, when I got it in my hand fully, I'm pretty sure it covered my hand covered it all. Maybe a little, like, something like this. I'm gonna admit my hands are big. Let me tell you, my hands are big. My hands are like 18 centimeters and a half, like in long. Okay, this is a ruler with Monster High, isn't it? Isn't cute? Yes. It's 15 centimeters, right? So here's 15 centimeters, here's my hand. Okay, my hand is big. For my height, because I'm not like very tall, I'm like 165. So in length, my hand, right? It's like, let me see. It's like 8 centimeters. So this man's packing like 9, I'm guessing. If I would have to guess, yes, if I would have to guess, it would be something like that. Which, honestly, I haven't seen that many like penises in my life. I don't know whether it's normal or not. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say anything, but it was definitely my first time, and hopefully last because I just don't want to get lost with my hands because again my hands are big. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to get lost in there. Yeah. Then he asked me like if I want to have sex, like penetrational sex. And I was like, let's do it. I was not quick to judge. I was like, let's see. Let's see. Then he was begging me to get on top of him. I was like, I'm not in the mood. Like I was in the mood an hour ago, and I was also in the mood like 2 weeks ago. Like before that, I was in the mood to have sex with him, but he didn't let me. I guess he was scared or like, I don't know, whatever. He was not ready, I guess. So, but I was ready back then. And this Tuesday, last Tuesday, I was just not feeling it. So yeah, I told him like I'm not getting on top of you. He asked me like 3 times. I was like, how many times do I have to say no? and then he stopped. Um, he was putting on a condom and he asked me not to look, which is like so funny because trust me, mate, I wouldn't want to look there. I don't know. Anyway, then he was trying to having sex with me, you know what I mean? I actually was surprised. I felt it. I mean, yeah, I wasn't surprised that I felt it, but like I felt it and it was actually nice. But the problem was not really like what he was packing. The problem was him. He literally didn't know what he was doing. I think it slipped out like 5 times, 5 or 6 times, and we were literally having sex for like a few minutes. So he was just, I don't know, guys. It was very wonky, you know, wonky. It was weird. And like he couldn't find the vagina at first, which I don't judge, but at the same time, like if you can't find it, don't tell me that. At least look first. You know, I hate when the men do this. You know, like a lot of men do this. Like they just like, okay, where the fuck is it? Look, or like touch it. You know what I mean? Anything, just stop acting weird, okay? Even though I know I asked him to put my hand on there, I know, but it's different in a way that I'm not making them like, oh, where is your dick? You know, like if I asked a man, where's your dick? That would be offensive, right? That would be insulting, right? So don't ask me where my vagina is. That's weird, okay? Okay, so yeah, I felt that it was nice because it was from the back and I just, you know, doggy style all the way, right? But he was being so weird, you know, about it that like a few minutes in, I'm not sure if I stopped feeling it or what. I just got bored because at first I was like moaning a little, and then I just was like, okay, I want to go to sleep. Can we get it over with, okay? And then he got tired himself, and I told him to like, we're not having sex, okay? He was like, but I need to come. Like, what do I do with the condom? You know, all this stuff. I'm just, guys, I hate when men act as if their dick cannot get soft again. Like, stop. It's not a rock hard boner. Trust me. Literally, just think about your games and your dick is gonna get soft again. Stop it. Honestly, men's, it sounds like I'm hating right now, but genuinely, I hate when they're like pressuring you into doing something. Like they're like, I need to get it over with. Do it yourself. Well, anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna touch you, and then I did it. Apparently, I was not doing a good job. He literally put my hand away and started touching it himself. Oh God. Then when he finished, I just stood up. I literally took a wet issue. I threw it at him. But I made like a cute smile because I didn't mean it in an insulting way. But I was just not feeling cute anymore. I wanted to sleep it over and just wake up to the next day. You know what I mean? And then he was like, do you want me to sleep over? I was like, yeah. Because I didn't feel like being alone that night, like after all that happened. He slept over. I literally couldn't sleep. I think I slept 1 hour, maybe. And I had to wake up early, so I woke up at like 9 a.m. And I woke him up and he was like, well, this man genuinely, thank God this relationship is over. Because again, he was acting weird all the time, but I was like willing to accept it. Like maybe we could work something out, you know what I mean? Thank God we didn't. Because this man, I told him like, it's 9 a.m. We gotta wake up. And he was like, well, it's your timer that says 9 a.m. I'm going to wake up at 9:20. If you don't get out of my apartment right now, I'm gonna be pissed. So I was like, okay. I waited 20 minutes. He woke up. He put on his clothes, right? He asked me if I had eggs. I guess he wanted to eat. And I was like, no. And I genuinely didn't have eggs. Like, I didn't lie to him. I genuinely didn't have breakfast. I didn't know what I was gonna eat. So I was like, no, I don't have anything. Then I hugged him. he didn't really hug me back, which is weird. And then he went outside. Like we said goodbye. He went out. He went home. Yeah. I don't think the story needed to be this long. I don't know what I was rambling about for 20 minutes, but whatever. So that was a traumatizing experience, to say the least, in a way that it's just been a while since I didn't know what to do next to a man. You know what I mean? It's just been a while. I felt weird again doing that, and also like this whole 9 centimeters situation he got going on. How did that happen? How did that happen? This man is huge. Everything about him is huge. I don't know what happened. I hope he's not insecure, genuinely. I was so like sad that day. I woke up. I literally wanted to kill myself. I canceled my job interview. I didn't have it, so I don't have a job now. You know, that's great. I mean, I have like a few jobs I'm working at, but like I wanted one stable job, so no, I'm not gonna have it. I mean, they pay shitty anyway. Like, I was gonna get fired in a month anyway, but whatever. But, and then I was just depressed, and then my friend came over for the weekends, and she just said, let's just break up with the guy. And he already asked me questions, like, because I was answering, like, in a weird manner, I guess. I was very enthusiastic to talk to him before that, but then I just kind of entered depression, okay? So I just started answering, like, very cold, I guess, but I didn't try it on purpose. And then he asked me if I'm, like, done with him. Guys, I felt so sad. I genuinely cried a few times over this. I was sad for both myself and the guy. I guess more for myself, because genuinely the guy is gonna be all right. He's a cute guy. And like, not only he's cute, like he has things going on, you know, he's gonna be fine. And I don't think he liked me that much anyways. Like, he's gonna be fine. I was sad for myself. I'm not gonna lie. And then I basically, on Saturday, I broke up with him. I told him I don't like him. And it was actually the truth. I genuinely didn't like him anymore at all. I was so scared that he's gonna ask me something about the sex. Because I don't want to lie to the man, but I also don't want to make him insecure in any way. So thank God he didn't. He like asked me, was something wrong on Tuesday? I think I ignored the question. Oh, I just said it's not about the Tuesday, it's that I just don't like you. And he got it, like he took it pretty well, and we just said our goodbyes, and that's it. And it's Tuesday, and I already forgot about it. Literally, my friend today, like on Jiu-Jitsu, she asked me, so what did you tell the guy? Because I already told her about the situation on Wednesday. I was like, what guy? I genuinely, because now that I'm not talking to any guy, I don't have like a guy in my head. So when she asked me, I was confused. I would tell you much more about how I'm feeling and whatever, but like I think I got it out of my chest, like this whole situation. And also I was feeling depressed because I thought, what if I fell in love with a man and something like this happens? I don't know, because the thing is, as I'm bisexual and I've had sex with women, I'm okay, like without penetration or whatever, or like without the PIV sex, you know what it means? The PIV, penis and vagina, guys. In case you don't know. Yeah, I'm okay without it. But with men, I guess, like they don't know shit. Like with women, they can do stuff, you know? So men don't know anything. They don't know how to do anything. And like, I just don't have the energy to teach them right now. Maybe later I will have the energy to teach a man how to do stuff. Right now, I'm just not feeling it. You know, because I already had a relationship with a man when I tried teaching him. And he was genuinely gaslighting me into thinking that it's like a me problem and I'm just a nymphomaniac or whatever. And yeah, it's just not gonna work and I should kill myself and stop masturbating, whatever. So yeah, I just don't have the energy to try that again. So yeah, I just felt empty, no pun intended, and genuinely upset with myself and kind of disappointed in myself. But at the same time, I realized it's not that, the sex was bad or like whatever, something was wrong with the guy. No, it's just genuinely, there was nothing there to begin with. And then the sex didn't happen, so. Yes. Oh, God. Well, that's kind of all I have. I think this video is too long. I didn't want it to be this long. I thought of the video, I genuinely thought I had nothing to talk about. I thought the video was going to be like 5 minutes. Well, no. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this doesn't happen to you. Not in the way that men with those conditions shouldn't have sex, but in a way that like this weird experience doesn't happen to you, because I genuinely was lost. And I feel like being lost during like intimacy is genuinely depressing. Like it makes you feel like something's wrong with you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.